Hi everybody, so my name's Steven. If you guys don't know me, then welcome. But if you do know me, welcome back. I don't know what I'm about to do right now. I'm not going to edit this video. This is going to go up. I'm going to try to make this like 10 minutes. But I wanted to talk to you guys about one of the worst time periods of my life and why I felt like I had to be ashamed of it. Why I was looked upon as crazy because I am a male for this. By the title, you probably already know what this is, but I guess I'm just going to go ahead and say it. But I have an eating disorder. I have suffered from this eating disorder since like junior year of high school. I've finally gotten better. I eat more, I do better, I try to stay physical and I keep my body well maintained now. When I was in like junior year of high school, people were I had friends, quote unquote friends, that would make fun of me and tell me that I was fat. I don't know if they were doing it as a joke, but those really hit home for me because I've never really been called fat. And then other people at school would call me it, or they'll be like, you weigh too much, you can't do this, you're too big. Which, those things, as many of you probably know, they drag a person down a lot. um, I'm gonna attempt my best not to cry at this while talking about this, but this was one of the worst and hardest times of my life where I was barely eating one meal a day, if I was lucky. Um, I I just don't know what to really say because as being a male, you're told men can't have eating disorders. Men aren't allowed to be emotional, all this bullcrap that we are not allowed to feel as a male. But that made it harder for me to talk to people I love and care about as what my issue was and why I was losing weight so fast, how I was losing weight so fast, and what was going through my head when I decided to, barely eat one meal a day. I used to work almost every day just so like I could keep distracted and I wouldn't have to eat and I wouldn't have to like feel the urge to eat, so I wouldn't eat anywhere. And I would come home and I'll be like, oh yeah, I ate at work, or just make up something that people wouldn't think to question. But as time went on, I kept losing weight faster and faster. I was about 250 pounds my beginning of junior year of high school. And as time went on, my friends used to make fun of me. My close friends stayed around and they're like, Steven, you're not fat, don't listen to them, and stuff like that. But it's kind of hard not to listen when people are calling you by name, judging you, and telling you that you're not perfect or you're not beautiful for you. It's really hard. Um, but yeah, it's just like you get those feelings that like you don't belong in society because you're not what the ideal body image is. People who were bigger than me called me fat. It was just like such a horrendous thing to sit there and make fat shame somebody for no reason. But I came on here and I'm like, you know what? I think that I'm fine, but I'm looking in the mirror and I see this person who's like 400 pounds, and I'm like, that's not what you are, Steven. And those things hurt you so deep inside and make you feel like you're still less than yourself. But by my beginning of my senior year of high school, I came back and I weighed about probably 140. Yeah, that's like 100 freaking pounds I lost over the summer. And I came back to school and more people liked me, more people were nice to me and everything, thinking as like my weight defined how people should act towards me. And people started giving me the time of day. People who were mean to me used to or bully me and make fun of me for my weight or just the way I looked and everything else and beyond. Or started being nice, and they would try to be friendly with me like they didn't last year just call me a fat ass. And I know this video is probably not going to be seen by like 4 people, but I wanted to sit here and tell them right now that what they said made me grow as a person and realize that my weight should not define my beauty and my lovingness for others. I'm sitting here to tell you though that you're still beautiful no matter what. Don't force yourself to lose weight. Don't make yourself throw up. I couldn't bring myself to throw up, so I did the only thing I thought was best, which was not eating for days on end or just not wanting to eat. Because you know what? You see instant results and your body starts to look better and you feel skinnier and you feel beautiful. But the thing is that you need to find your self love in yourself when you're not, like, when you're still being you and eating what you want to eat and being who you want to be. Unless you are told otherwise by a doctor, you do not need to force yourself to lose weight or go over there and into a bathroom and make yourself throw up or just not eat around people. I would sit there with my friends, my close friends, the ones I'm still friends with now, that told me that I do have an issue and I needed to talk about it. They would sit there and I would just mess around with my food and would not touch it. It was borderline like anorexia nervosa. And I didn't say much about it. I went to go to my doctor. They're like, wow, you've been working out or something? Of course I lied to them and I told them, oh yeah, I'm working out so much. But come around to a year later, after high school graduation, and me weighing like 135 or 130, I looked very sick, and people started to notice more often. And they're like, asked me if I was okay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Put a smile on my face, pretend like everything's okay, acting like they didn't make me do this because they called me fat, ugly. They made me feel like complete and utter garbage for no reason, just to do it, because they got a kick out of it. I would sit here and my mom noticed. She asked me, she's like, Steven, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just sitting here lying to everybody I love to tell them, oh, I'm perfectly healthy. I'm fine. Like, you don't have to worry, Mom. Like, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be fine. Just sitting here lying to everybody, telling me that I'm just fine. And people saw right through it. People thought that I was just perfectly okay. Certain people, my deepest and closest friends and family, all noticed, like, something's wrong with him. But nobody had the guts to say it. And when I opened up to certain people, they were like, but you're a guy, you shouldn't have an eating disorder. What the hell does that do with, like, what does my gender have to do with me having an eating disorder? We all have the same brain. They all work the same way. Never in my life have I gone through so much pain just to be loved by others, to be looked at and people to smile at me, be happy towards me, just because the way I look. I've never had to go through so much heartache to be somebody I'm not. And I know I've said it already, but I'm just here to tell you guys that you're all beautiful, no matter what your weight is. I love you, and I'm sure many other people freaking love you, man. It's just... Sorry, I'm holding back a lot of tears and stuff right now. It's so much to sit there and ask of somebody that you love and tell them and, like, console in them and tell them, I'm sick. I got an issue. And then them just sitting there wondering what they could have done better. But honestly, they did everything perfect. It's just the people that you're around in your school, in your environment, are just toxic people sometimes, and you need to cut those people out of your life. Skip around to now, I'm opened up to my doctor. I went to go see a therapist about it, and I'm doing better, but I'm still sitting here every day and I look in a mirror in front of me and I'm like, you're still ugly and you're still fat, and it's just, but that's the thing. I'm not. I'm beautiful the way I am, and that to me is all that matters. And that to you is all that matters. Your own opinion is what matters, and the ones closest to you matter. Unless they're concerned about your health, they should not sit here and judge you or make fun of you for anything of the sort. This is just my way of kind of talking about the hardest time of my life. There's so many more details. There's so many more people that made me feel worse than I am and less than I am. But to me, it's not worth it to sit here and tell how they made me feel and give them more power, because I know they're going to probably sit here, watch this video, and then, oh, but we made him look better. You guys didn't make me look better. You guys made me look worse. I had repercussions on my body. I had started having issues with teeth and my heart. I'm better now, but damn, y'all really made me sit here and almost killing myself every single day just to please you guys. And I want to please everybody, but I do not need to kill myself in the process of pleasing you. That's just the hardest thing, and being a guy, you just get looked over as, oh, no, they're just working out, they're doing everything perfectly fine. But that's not true. There's a million guys out there that probably have the same issue as me, and they need to be allowed to openly and freely talk about their eating disorder and not sit here and have to worry about what other people are going to sit here and judge them for. Because honestly, they should not be judged for anything at all. They should get here and sit here and be loved by the family members that they have and by the friends that they have, and be able to openly speak and talk about what is going on in their life and what is affecting them to make them feel like they need to lose weight and look better. That was it. And I have an eating disorder, and it's never going to go away, probably for the rest of my life. I'm learning every day how to make it better, but that's just not what's going to happen. But thank you guys all for listening to me, and anyone who sticks around to see this and listening to about the worst time in my damn life where people judged me, hated me, and almost killed me. And thank you to all the friends and family that have sit here and stuck by me through thick and thin, through my worst moments, and still somehow are able to give so much love to me. So thank you all. I love you all. You're all beautiful. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.